Hello and welcome back to second half coverage of this National League One encounter between Leigh Centurions and Batley Bulldogs. And sad to say, here at Hilton Bag, it's been all the Bulldogs after the first 10 minutes of the game. Leigh haven't yet emerged from half-time words with coach Neil Kelly. We remain to see whether they'll have any impact whatsoever. But the Bulldogs were good value for this 12-point advantage they have at the moment. It's been a 3 tries to 1, and it could have been oh so many more.
Second half, the Leigh Centurions.
Jimmy Taylor leads out the Centurions. And I was just looking, the breeze still seems to be playing a factor. Looking down at the flags on the other side of the ground. Ian Watson has called a huddle of Leigh players. And Dave McConnell, the last player to join them. Hooter sounds and Leigh will get this game underway just as soon as they've taken in these final words.
Bad language, harassment, domestic behaviour, not tolerated.
Leigh need to get away to a really good start this second half. And Ian Moore to get on hand just in case he's needed. And that's a high kick. Can Leigh contest it? They do, but it's gone back the way of Paul Mennell. He takes on Dean Hatton, and Hatton comes up with the stop, ably assisted by Ian Watson. Barlow at dummy half, pushes the ball right to Henderson. Henderson tries to duck underneath the tackle of Mark Morrison. It's a good job that Morrison was there. Also helping out was Watson again. Right, he goes off dummy half. Oh, and that was a welcome to Hilton Park tackle. Welcome to the second half. 4 men involved in that stop. Leading the way was Adam Higson. Now John Simpson drives his way forward. He's caught down low by James Taylor. Up top was Morrison again. And then a low kick forward from Barlow. Referee decides that Leigh didn't play at it, and it's the last tackle. Mennell just adjusts himself and then kicks his way forward. Morty's underneath that one. And he runs it forward. It looks like something of a high tackle, but the referee just waves play on. Now this is Dave Olstead running strongly, takes on Murphy, drags the Centurions 10 metres forward. McConnell plays it on now for Leigh Doran. Doran crosses the 40-metre line. He's still trying to wrestle his way forward. The ball is stolen. And it's the 5th penalty of the game as far as Leigh are concerned. Current penalty count 5-3 in the Centurions' favour. But the important statistic is that Leigh still trail by 12 points. Ryan Powell didn't find touch. And McGilvery tries to attack. He's only run as far as James Taylor. Error from the Centurions as Barlow now comes forward. Drives over his own 40-metre line. Morrison again involved in the tackle. Now it's with Henderson. He pushes the Bulldogs inside enemy territory as far as they're concerned. Leigh plays it on for Barlow. He then finds Simpson. It's a strong run from Simpson. And he was faced with Taylor and Hatton in defence. Leigh again, this time for Mennell. Ash Lindsay plays it all the way across to Murphy. Tries to bounce out to the tackle of Powell, but he came back strongly with the young standoff. And Lindsay plays it on for Mennell. He'll keep his kick low. There's a bit too much strength on that one, however. And it will come out as far as the 20-metre line. Who's wanting to take it? Well, McConnell is there. Who else will run it forward? It's Morrison. Takes on Simpson, takes on Leigh. Made about 5 or 6 metres. McConnell to his right. Now this is Hatton, and he's won a penalty for his side. Batley caught offside. McConnell taps, and this is Roberts. Takes on Murphy. It's as far as the halfway line is Roberts. This is Leigh Doran. He's certainly not lacked anything in effort this afternoon for the Centurions cars. McConnell throws it behind James Taylor. Watson, long pass. Wasn't a good one. It's then played back to Tom Woodcock, and Woodcock cleans up as far as the Centurions go. Watson picks up Hatton. He runs it forward strongly, and then he's wrestled to the deck by Chris Leigh. McConnell drops it back over his shoulder to Morrison, shrugs away from Leigh, then sets off going forward again, but Ash Lindsay cuts off his forward progress. Watson on the last just changes the direction of his kick. It's in behind the try line, and Leigh muscle up in defence. Can they stop him? Yes, they can. It's good tackling on that occasion from Steve Maiden and Ryan Powell. Centurions have forced a second dropout in this game, 4.5 minutes into the second half. Still Leigh are down by 12 points. It's Leigh who need to score. Mark Barlow just delaying tactics, then thumps the ball downfield. On the bounce it clears the 40-metre line, cleaned up by Watson. Now this is Morrison. It's good yards from Morrison. Just lacked that little bit of support. McConnell to his right uses James Taylor. He crashes his way forward towards the 20-metre line. Quick play the ball for McConnell. McConnell, good yards from him. He's inside the 20. Watson is now there. Right it goes to Powell, who had to concentrate on holding on to the possession. He's inside the 10. McConnell finds Leigh Doran. He then lays it back. Powell is there, but watched all the way by Leigh, and there's a penalty coming up for Leigh. So it's been 3 penalties in quick succession at the start of this second half. Can Leigh take advantage? We're in the 6th minute of second half play. McConnell will tap, throws it behind for Watson. He takes it to the line. That was a bit of a washout, that particular play. McConnell uses Dean Hatton. Hatton's well watched in defence. McConnell 7 metres out, throws it to Watson. Watson then for Morrison. Tried to vault through the tackle of Kevin Crowthers. Quick play the ball. This is Powell, takes on the line again. He stopped just short. Doran to his right, uses Mort. Mort stopped on the last tackle. Roberts to Leigh Doran, long ball out to Watson. Measured kick to the corner. Oh, it was well taken in by Campbell, but Alstead came in and completely clattered him. He cleaned him out, and it's another dropout that's forced. Well, Leigh just need to be patient. It was a good kick, that one from Watson. Mark Barlow again, just delaying things. And again he's fired his kick, 40 metres downfield. Powell picks up Morrison. Morrison drives it inside the 30. Good yards from the ex-Witness prop. McConnell then pushes it left, and this is Dean Hatton. He takes it as far as the 20 metre line. Henderson was watching him all the way. Quick play from dummy half. Now this is Watson. Options out right. The ball is spilled however by Leigh Doran, and the opportunity goes begging for the Centurions. Well, all that pressure came to nothing. Leigh holding on to possession for virtually 3 minutes. And now it's the Bulldogs deep inside their own 20. Ash Lindsay tries to carry it forward, but Ryan Powell is there to put the stop in. Helped out by Leigh Doran. McGilvery at dummy half. Doran is there, pushes him across his line. and then he's allowed to wriggle himself free, and we'll play it back on the 20-metre line. Leigh puts it in the arms of Kevin King. He picks up 10 metres. He's after a penalty. Quick play the ball for Leigh. Leigh sets off running upfield, and then Hatton just about grabs him. Quick play the ball, however. This is Ash Lindsay. Good yards from the Bulldogs. They've gone 50 metres in this set. Now it's out with Henderson. Leigh drag him to the floor, and it's turnover. Turned out to be good defence in the end from Watson and Higson on that side. And speaking of Higson, there he goes driving the ball in. Drives it just over the 30-metre line. Olstead at dummy half. Skips out of one challenge. Oh, it's good yards from Olstead. Driving it up as far as the 40-metre line. McConnell. Right for Morrison. He dummies. Then sets off on a little foray. Offloads for James Taylor, who held it one-handed for a time, and then he spun down eventually on the Batley 40-metre line. McConnell lays it off for Morrison. That was a powerful surge. 12-metre gain. And Morrison has picked up an injury in that. So the referee stops the clock. He's called for the medics onto the field as the ref. Morrison is certainly struggling. The referee wants to play the ball to take place. And Morrison's okay to do it. So play is back on. Right it goes to Watson. He plays it off to Mark Roberts. So what a great tackle that was from Mennell. Last tackle in this set. Watson kicks it down the ground. It bounces inside the in-goal area. Campbell kept himself low. Leigh drag him up and try to force him back over the try line. Campbell will play it back over to Priest. Priest loses possession, but the penalty goes the way of Batley. That's their first penalty in this second half. Leigh kicks it forward. Only succeeded in making 6 or 7 metres forward. Oh, and then Simpson comes up with the error. Leigh pick it up. And quickest to it was Aaron Smith. Quick play the ball. Now this is Dave McConnell. Back for Hatton, and that was a high tackle. That was a high tackle from Priest on Hatton. It stopped him in full flight to the line. Quick tap taken. Watson again. Drops it back over his shoulder to Leigh Doran. And another penalty goes the way of the Centurions. Quick tap taken. Doran goes over, but the referee wants it to be taken on the mark. McConnell finds Watson. Now this is Higson, bashes over one, and he's in for the try. What a great run that was, straight over the top of, I think it's the number 13, Andrew Boothroyd. He clattered over the top of him, did Higson, and Higson has grabbed only his 3rd try in Leigh colours, but this is only his 5th appearance, and that's stretched Leigh back into this game. It's 16 points to 8 with the kick to come. So Watson again tasked with the conversion attempt. This time he's successful. Centurions are back within 6 points in this one. It's now 16 points to 10.
Try converting one of these into line number 7 onto my hands. So this is Ian Watson.
Well, that mistake from Simpson proving a crucial one in his own 20-metre line. Well, Mennell was using a bit of thought then by taking it away from the area where it's really scuffed in the centre of the field, and the referee pushed him back. Mart takes the kick in and then finds Mike Morrison, and Morrison is really running well so far in this game. Prop forward running into a rich vein of form. Now this is Aaron Smith. Runs over the 20 metre line. Quick play the ball required and provided for McConnell. Now this is Roberts. Half gets out of the tackle of Murphy but couldn't evade the tackle of Mennell. McConnell plays it off to Lee Doran. Strong run forward, but he's caught just on the 30 metre line. Leigh are finding metres hard to come by so far in this set. Watson puts it out to Higson, but Higson comes up with the error, and Leigh haven't been able to complete this first set after scoring the try. He's put them under pressure again, and this could be the first opportunity we have to see the Batley attack in action in this second half. Barlow feeds the scrum, collects at the base, hands it on for Mennell. He then finds Campbell, brushes away from Roberts. It's a good job that Mart was coming back to tackle him. McGilvery at dummy half, he's caused problems all day. Quick play the ball, that was a knock on really, and the referee has spotted it. Mennell complains bitterly, and Leigh will have the put in at the scrum. Well, we've had 15 minutes so far of the second half. It's been a little bit better as far as Leigh are concerned, but they still trail by 6 points. This is Tony Stewart, he's just got onto the field.
Today's attendance is 1,601. 1,601.
Drive coming in this occasion by James Taylor. 35 metres from his own line. This is now Aaron Smith. Does well there, Smith, to get over his 40. This is Hatton. Strong driving forward from Hatton. McConnell puts it right. It proved to be good hands in the end from Mark Roberts. Leigh have got all the way down to the 30 metre line. Hatton on the last. Lays it off for Steve Maiden. The referee waves play on, so does the touch judge, and McGilvery is away. Gets through Mark's tackle. Higson is there. What great play that was from Higson. And the knock-on has come in from McGilvery too. Well, Higson has saved a certain try. It's been an ubiquitous performance really from Adam Higson. He's all over the show at the moment. This is Steve Maiden. He's caught on the 30 metre line. And now this is James Taylor, makes it over the 40. McConnell is there at dummy half. Feeds it left to Stewart. He then lays it off for Watson, but the referee has spotted a forward pass. And the Centurions, their own worst enemies at the moment. So Barlow to feed the scrum for Batley. He'll collect. Flies it out to Paul Mennell. Now this is Murphy. Takes on Roberts. Marty's there again. McGilvery in at dummy half. Good tackle that one from Mart. Someone needs to be thinking about dropping back. This is Byron Smith. Driving it as far as the 20 metre line. I noticed that Luke Stension's back on. The left it comes out to Crowthers. He slips 2 tackles and a third, then offloads for Murphy, and Murphy's just held up short of the try line. This is McGilvery. McGilvery for the try line. Has he managed to get it down? The referee checks with his touch judge, and a knock on his rule against the Bulldogs left winger. Leigh wanted to pack down, but the Bulldogs player has gone down in the corner. Medical staff quickly across to him. So it's Aaron Smith who's going to feed the scrum. Taking it at the base, and now Stewart drives it over the 10-metre line. We're at the wrong end of the field as far as Leigh are concerned. Higson to run it forward. "21 minutes of this game remaining. Mistakes all round. First one coming in from Dean Hatton. What can Mennell and company conjure up from this position? Mennell fires it across to Barlow. He takes on the line. Stewart was there. Infield it goes to Boothroyd. Very strong in the upper body is Boothroyd. He'll play it 10 metres out from the try line. Leigh is there. He'll push it to the right. Barlow finds Spears, and he disappears underneath a two-man tackle for Leigh. Now Byron Smith brushes out to the first tackle, stopped 5 metres short. Leigh across his line for Mennell. He then drops it back for Crowthers, brushes out to one tackle, brushes out of a second, looks for support. He's got plenty of space, drops it back for Murphy. Murphy back on the inside to Stenchian. Stenchian then flicking it on for Boothroyd. Leigh just about grabbing the loose forward and dragging him to the floor. Last tackle in this set. Short pass for Stenchian. Can he get over underneath the trap? Underneath the posts? Proves to be good tackling in the end from Leigh. Forces the turnover. And now this is Steve Maiden. Tries to buy Leigh some meterage. Gets it out as far as the 10. Watson pushes it left to Tony Stewart. Stewart is well caught on the 20-metre line. It's a very slow play of the ball. Now this is Gareth Price. Gone back on for a second spell. Quick play of the ball. McConnell, he's up centre field. Well, if they manage to get quick play of the balls, McConnell can take advantage. This should be a penalty, and the referee has awarded it. Leigh's 10th penalty of the game. 19 minutes remain. Steve Maiden taps it in centre field, then tries to drive through the tackle of Aaron Murphy. He's inside the Batley territory. Right it goes to Mark Roberts. He drives it inside the 30. Smith finds Leigh Doran. He drives it into the line, thinks about the offload. Then was overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers. It's a very slow play of the ball, this one. And in fact, he's been penalised. Referee warning Batley. Now he sends Crowthers off, sends him away. So McConnell taps, picks up James Taylor. It's strong running from Taylor. He goes to the floor. He's after a quick play of the ball. McConnell is there. Now this is Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith testing out the defenders. It's a good job Tim Spears was there. McConnell to his left, goes to Watson. Now this is Stewart. He's stopped within the 10 metres of the try line. This is Taylor. Taylor for the try line. He's just held up short. Quick play of the ball. McConnell fires it wide. Intercepted by McGilvery, who's picked his way through the tackle. Oh, this is great running from McGilvery. Can anybody stop him? Higson's after him. Morty's after him. They're just about got to clear him down, and he's knocked on. That is superb chasing back from Higson and Mort. It's the second try that Higson has saved with his chasing. They showed tremendous pace to get back. McGilvray isn't half quick. And as that kept the Centurions in this game, Batley tried to strike for the ball, and the referee has come up with a penalty from the scrub. These are rare occurrences in this modern game of rugby league. Tap taken. Alstead drives forward. Question as whether the Batley players made the 10, but it's play on. And now this is Price. Rumbles his way forward up past the 30-metre line. Leigh still have 70 metres to go. Chalk 10 of those off. That was Leigh Doran. McConnell on for Taylor. He's pushed it out for Aaron Smith. He puts the step on. He's at the ball. He's palmed out. This was played at by Batley in the first instance. How has the referee ruled it? He's ruled it against Leigh. Well, Aaron Smith had that ball stripped from his grasp, 101. If ever there was a knock on, it went the way of Batley, but the Bulldogs not complaining with the decision at all. They'll take possession on the halfway line. Andy Boothroyd running from the scrum base, brushes away from one, brushes away from a second. Mark comes back for a second go and this time gets his man. Quick play the ball, however, and King picks up 12 metres. Well, Lythe is at dummy half and he'll push the ball to the right. Barlow then finds Byron Smith and he drives it inside the 30-metre line. Infield it goes. This is Boothroyd again. He drives it to the edge of the 20-metre line. Batley in centre field. Stenson will pick up a few more metres. A very squat forward. Gets the ball back. It bounces fortunately for Crowthers. And he'll attack Leigh. He's veering out to the right. That's great tackling, however. I think it was Higson who came up with the stop again. Right it goes. Oh, this is good play from Batley. Spears trying to force his way over. The Leigh defence forces a turnover, however. And Stewart will try and buy some metres forward. It's 10 metres from his own line. Taylor laid it off for Aaron Smith. Smith did well. McConnell puts it out for Taylor. Taylor drives it forward. He's still just in behind his own 30. Hatton forcing it wide to Mark Roberts. I tell you what, Batley have done a real number on Mark Roberts this afternoon. Every time the Leigh centre has got hold of the ball, he's been surrounded by 3 men. This is Leigh Doran. Shrugs away from 2, then offloads. This is Dean Hatton in support. It's just over the 40-metre line. Last tackle. Ball out now with Watson. He pushes it out to Higson. Higson on the last tackle. Does he know it's the last? He doesn't. And Leigh turned the ball over inside the half. There's a little bit of a scuffle on the floor and the touch judge has run on with his flag raised. Well, all players continued with it, and now the referee will first of all take the report of his touch judges after sending the players away from each other. What will he rule? Batley think they've got the penalty. Tim Spears is brought before the referee, and in fact the penalty has gone the way of the Centurions. So Leigh's 13th penalty in this game. Watson needs to get on with things. We've only got 12 minutes remaining. Leigh trail by 6. Aaron Smith, since going back onto the field, he's had a great game. This is Price. Stopped 25 metres out from the try line. Watson out to Hatton. Inside the 20. Now Watson drops it back for Leigh Doran. Doran looks for support. It's provided by Price. Can he reach over? Oh, he's stopped just on the try line. He's Gareth Price. McConnell fires it into the arms of Watson. Watson kicks it wide. Olsted's there, puts it back on the inside, and Anthony Stewart takes the return pass from Olsted to cross for the try. It's only Stewart's second try of the season. Could it be an important one? Well, it's dragged Leigh within 2 points of Batley, and we have some 11 minutes remaining of this game. It's now 16 points to 14.
Tony Stewart.
Oh, that's a great conversion attempt. It's levelled things. It just dropped dead over the crossbar, and it's 16 points apiece.
Try converting for the century by number 7, sponsored by Hatton solicitors Ian Watson.
Can Leigh go on and do the job now? So Paul Mennell to get this game back underway. Referee having words with the trainer as far as Batley goes, who's on the field. Mennell keeps his kick low. He's fired it into the floor. It bounces up into the arms of Higson. Brushes away from one, brushes away from a second. He's still caught just behind his own 20. Tackle completed by John Campbell. This is Price now, bashing his way forward. Is there a way forward now for the Centurions from this position? Dean Hatton, strong run, carries it outside his 30. McConnell picks up James Taylor, who's been used as a prop forward this afternoon to pretty good effect. This is Price, dumps it back to McConnell. He spots a gap, almost as the ball ripped from his grasp, but he's inside the Batley half, and it's the last tackle in this set. Watson keeps his kick low. It's an easy one for McGilvery. He takes on Watson, and then he's upended inside his own 20. That ball just appeared to go loose for a second, but it was dragged back in, and now Ash Lindsay tries to work his way forward for Batley. Leigh the dummy half, feeds it to Stencher. This prop forward will keep on going all day for Batley. Barlow trying to inspire something. Infield it goes to Price. Now Barlow kicking forward. It bounces and bobbles its way inside the 20. Mort will now try and outpace a couple of players, but he's dragged to the floor by Campbell. Now Maiden just finds himself ankle tapped. Smith attacks them from dummy half. Wrestled to the floor by Byron Smith. Now Morrison almost takes it into Batley territory. McConnell pushes it right to Watson. Watson takes it forward himself. Last tackle in this set. Who will come up with the kick? It'll be Hatton. It's an angled one, taken in comfortably enough by Campbell, and Higson moves in to clatter him to the deck. Barlow throws the ball onto Ash Lindsay. Leigh wrestle with him. Lindsay never played that ball properly. and Barlow then feeds it on to Kevin King, and now a penalty goes against the Centurions. Head high tackle in the eyes of our French match official. So Barlow finds a good touch inside the 40-metre line. Barlow takes it, then drops it back to Simpson. Leigh could do with keeping squeaky clean in this set. This is Henderson. That ball seemed to go forward, but Henderson is allowed to go again. And it's to the edge of the 20-metre line. Leigh on for Mennell. He dummies, then drops it back for Priest. Leigh's defence needed to be good. And there's a penalty coming up for the Centurions. Well, quick tap taken, there was no way they were back. And now Ash Lindsay has been dispatched to the sin bin. In fact, it's not Lindsay at all, it's Chris Leigh who has been dispatched. So tap taken. Can Leigh now take advantage from this position? They've got the numerical advantage. It's 16 points apiece. Leigh fighting back from 16-4 down at the interval. Watson carrying it inside Batley territories after a quick play of the ball. McConnell will also run from dummy half. Puts it on for Morrison, who did well to keep hold of it in the end. Now Smith feeds it on to Hatton. Hatton kicks it down the ground and then comes in to clatter Priest. This is Mennell. Good run forward from the scrum half. He's had a big game this afternoon for Batley. As is this fella McGilvery. This time runs it out to the left. Wrestled to the floor by both Hatton and Doran. Mennell feeds it on to Simpson. He finds Ash Lindsay. He slips it out of the tackle, this time to Barlow. The player gone down in backfield. I think Stewart lashed out at Ian Priest, and this is where the penalty has come from. Priest took a tumble. That's a big kick to touch from Barlow. Well, we've got 3.5 minutes remaining. You wonder whether Batley will just push forward for the drop goal attempt. This is Ash Lindsay. Look round for support, still able to crawl forward. Higson was there to stop him. Now Simpson. Good strong run from Simpson. Leigh do all kinds of wrestling with him. Lindsay again at dummy half, pushes it to Mennell. He'll take an early shot at a drop goal, and he's potted it. So Mennell has struck the drop goal with 3 minutes remaining.
They'll go for the Batley Bulldogs score by number 7, Paul Maiden.
So Watson wanted to get on with things quickly, pumps it high, it crosses the 40-metre line, then blows back, and it's taken in by the Centurions. Chance here for Leigh. The referee has spotted, I thought he spotted a knock on, instead he's now awarded a penalty. So Watson has pointed to the posts. Batley caught offside. Remember, he's going against the breeze, although it does seem to have dropped a little bit. Will he have enough strength behind his kick?
Come on! Get inside, Stephen.
So this kick, some 32 metres out from the posts. Watson's kick 2 from 3. Will he make it 3 from 4? It's got the length, it's got the distance, it's got the accuracy, and the Centurions have the front for only the second time in this game. Short restart. Batley get hands to it. Leigh need to drop on it, but the referee has awarded the scrum to the Centurions anyway. Batley rushed to the scrum to stop the clock. We're inside the last minute of normal time. Can the Centurions cling on to possession and cling on to the victory? So Watson feeds the scrum. It's taken in by Dean Hatton. Leigh must complete the set. Alstead ducks underneath, a bit of an earth shot from Kevin King. McConnell pushes it on to Smith. It's good yards from Smith. Almost as far as the halfway line. McConnell to his right. Uses Leigh Doran. He's wrestled to the floor. Quick play the ball. McConnell then puts it out to Higson. Higson down the left hand side for the Centurions. Halted 25 metres out. Last tackle and the ball is kicked into touch. Sensible play. Batley wanting to form the scrum very quickly. This will pause the clock again.
Morty, get back here.
Ian Mortis pushed Dave Alstead back deep. I think if I was Steve Maiden, I'd also be standing back deep.
Deeper, Steve!
Mark Barlow feeds the scrum, puts it out to the blind side. This is Priest. That's a good tackle from James Taylor. Infield it goes. Spears fires it across to Henderson. He'll straighten things up. It's a great run from Henderson, and he's wrestled to the floor by Tony Stewart. Johnny Campbell at dummy half. He tries to skip his way forward. Again, Leigh needs to keep squeaky clean in this set of 6. Ash Lindsay at dummy half. Fires it out to Mennell. He's been the danger man. He's fired it out to Murphy. Oh, that's a great tackle coming in there from who else but James Taylor again. And Mennell fires it inside to Ash Lindsay, who dummies inside, then goes out. That's John Simpson. That's good play from Leigh. They forced the error from Simpson. Could this be game setter match for the Centurions? Morrison takes his time. Smith forces his way forward. Steve Maiden now at dummy half. Heavy tackle there from Henderson. Well, with 2 minutes inside stoppage time at the end of this game, Alstead trying to wrestle his way forward. Now Leigh Doran bounces out to the tackle of Simpson. It was a tired tackle from Simpson. Leigh stopped on the 30-metre line. James Taylor, strong running from Taylor, slips it to Smith. Oh, but the last pass just real forward. And Batley have a final opportunity. Oh, in fact they won't get that opportunity. The referee's whistle blows, and Leigh have somehow conjured up a victory this afternoon after trailing by 16 points to 4 at the break. In the first half, Leigh started off quickly enough with a try from Mort. Then came that individual try from John Campbell, another individual try from Paul Mennell. Mennell came up with a second score. The conversion made it 16 points to 4, which was the half-time score to Batley. Leigh fought back with a try from Adam Higson after 52 minutes when he blasted over from Watson's pass. Watson converted. It was 10 points to 16 at that stage before Olstead got his pass back on the inside to Tony Stewart for his only second try of the season. Watson's conversion levelled matters at 16 apiece. Menno thought he'd given Batley victory with a drop goal 3 minutes from time, but Leigh had other ideas, and Ian Watson was the man of the moment, who kicked a penalty from 32 metres to secure the narrowest of victories this afternoon for Leigh Centurions by 18 points to 17 here at Hilton Park. We hope you've enjoyed it.